So I was playing around here with these Dreadnoughts which I'm painting, and I noticed that in the video responses on the last one that people were saying that it was difficult to see the colour gradient that was produced by the colour set I was using, which were these paints. I'm always holding that upside down, I have no idea why. But here we go, live colour, contrast and desaturation set. It's kind of an easy 3 paint set where you get the 3 colours, the ground colour, the flash shade and deep shade. So you start with the ground colour as your base, and then obviously I go on with a deeper shade into the darker areas, and then flash shade. And obviously I was doing that on these 6mm models, which are very tiny. And you can see what I was going for there. You can see the legs are very dark, and it goes through to the base shade, and then on the top it has the much lighter of the 3 greys. So that's Panzer grey for you. So that's the starting point I'm on with this painting. You can see it's not bad really. I mean, from a tabletop height, the visuals on 6mm is all about mass combat with a lot of figures on the table, which gives it a much nicer look and feel. But that's not bad really for 6mm. I'm just putting that decal on there, and I need to add some microsol to make sure it's flattened around the edge of that shoulder panel. And you can see here another example. This one I've obviously gone on a bit heavier with the dark colour, which you can see. Can it go a bit closer? Yes. And again on the side you can see that the weapon has a sort of darker colour underneath, with the lighter grey on the top. This guy's suffering some damage from his on his las cannon there by the looks of it. Nothing to worry about though, again at 6mm. Again you can see there's some shine off that, some shine there on those decals at the moment, because I haven't microsoled them and I haven't used a gloss coat to seal them on yet. I've just literally slid them on now to give it some sort of markings. Although it's worth noting I'm not going for a 40k look and feel for these. Obviously straight away you can see it's not the traditional Space Marine colouring on here. Here's the Ground Zero Games little mecha walker, so you can see again lighter colours on top if I shift them to the side like that, and the darker sprayed legs. I mean, there's nothing more basic than doing that really, in the sense that I'm going for the highlights from top down, which is about the easiest way you can do it on 6mm with an airbrush. And talking about next steps with this while I'm zoomed in here, this is a filter from AK Interactive, and it's actually the blue for Panzer Grey. So even though these are live colour acrylics, I'm going to use this, that's better, more in focus. I'm going to use this Panzer Grey filter from AK Interactive as the sort of a shade, that uniform look to the painting. Once you put it on, it gives it a kind of a uniform overall look. So there you can go, and on that one again you can see the darker underside from that Panzer Grey selection through to the light on top. And that was a very quick result with the airbrush. I'd say about 20 minutes to do those. I think once these are weathered up nicely with some darker shades and some battering and also some details, it's difficult to see them, but these guys even have tiny little panels on the front. If I remember correctly from my 40k days, that's a sort of sarcophagus in there where a guy is kind of strapped in, a hero of the Space Marines. They strap them into that sarcophagus in the middle, and then they live the rest of their life out in one of these Dreadnought machines. I'm sure everybody's aware of that fact though.